Hi everybody, this is Sarah from Serenity. And today's video will be the September forecast for Gemini natives. This covers Sun, Moon, or Rising sign in Gemini. Today I will be using the Imperial Dragon Oracle deck. This is a smaller deck, but I find it gets right to the heart of the matter, and it has such beautiful illustrations too. This month we'll be covering 6 questions, and I'll put them up here on a slide too. What are you bringing forward from August? What are your fears, challenges, and obstacles in September? What is your tool or asset to use this month? Your general health outlook, your general love outlook, and spoiler, this is general. The last question, where will you find yourself at the end of the month if you stay on your current path? And really, this is why we do readings, why we do astrology, why we do tarot readings, to get an idea of the energy, the challenges, the best times and worst times coming in the future for us so that we can plan accordingly. Nothing is ever set in stone. So if you listen to a reader, myself included, and it doesn't resonate with you, then don't think you're doomed to live out those lessons. And also, that being said, this is my take on these cards, so it obviously is a very general reading, very broad for Gemini because there are thousands and thousands of you out there. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. So let me shuffle just really quickly, and let's get into this. So the first question is, what are you bringing forward from August? And if you haven't watched the August forecast for Gemini, I would suggest that you do. I'll put a link in the description box and up here. I normally don't link to the past. Yeah, August was not the best month for you, but neither was June or July. And I got a lot of feedback on that video that I did, and it was all very positive. Thank you guys. But it was pretty much harsh and to the point. September will be easier, but it's not going to be dramatically easier. So the first card is the Star, and this is actually a very good card in a very good place. After a very trying August, I know, like I said, that reading I gave you was pretty harsh. The beginning of September finds you bringing forward a rawness to September. You're feeling the winds of change, trying to overcome all of this past crap that you've been through. So it's left you feeling exhausted and overwhelmed and just kind of raw. You're tired of talking in circles, you're tired of negotiating a losing battle, and you're done, basically. Getting to the point is your main priority now, and getting past the events of the last few months. And you also, though, have a greater attention now and focus so that you can see the issue more clearly. So this is giving you more insight to the problems of the past few months. I would definitely say resist the urge to criticize someone else just because they aren't communicating as clearly as you are, because they're having a hard time putting their feelings into words and expressing themselves. So don't criticize, be patient and listen. And this is how you work towards a peaceful understanding and a truce. Show up, listen, and don't be critical. It's only through dismantling your old thoughts, beliefs, and truths that you'll be free from this energy. It's time to say no to things that aren't aligned to your mission. And I know you ended up in this spot because of your own actions. We have things that happen to us or opportunities that come to us, and we think, yeah, why not? But really, is it in line with the life you want to be living, or your mission, your goal, your big desire? And if it's not, you're going to have to learn to say no. Take advantage of the first week in September to talk things out. The choices you make during this week will dictate whether you move forward or backward the rest of the year. So no pressure, right? All in all, this is a much better start than August. Lean into it, be patient, and be present. Talk through things. Okay, your fears, challenges, and obstacles. Okay, the solar dragon, which relates to the sun. As obstacles go, this is a very good omen for you because there's great potential for you to step forward and walk through a new doorway and enter a new understanding of life mysteries and also get past some of these challenges. But the obstacle will be getting clear enough to focus your mind and move forwards towards this energy. The clarity and insight you seek is right there, just right there. But you will have to focus and get past the mundane to reap these rewards. Your greatest challenge now is finding inner peace and coming to that balanced point so that you can move forward. So as obstacles go, it's not that bad, but it is big. It's a big one. I think that you do have the ability to get past this, and you do have the ability to get things back on track. It's not going to be easy, but I think it is possible. Okay, let me shuffle and we'll look at the third card, which is what do you have going for you, or what is your biggest tool or asset for September? Adversity. Nothing lasts forever. Unfamiliar experiences tempt us to revert back to old behaviors. And that's not just you, Gemini, that's all of us. When things come out of the blue that we're not expecting, when people react in a way that doesn't seem to make sense to us, or when our own bad behaviors seem to take over our lives, we react in a way that is self-sabotaging and is not productive to healing. You have the self-awareness now to know these types of behaviors only cause more problems. I'm not going to say you didn't have it 6 months ago, because you might have, but for sure you have it now. The last 3 months have put you through the ringer, and you're at a better place than you've been, but it may not feel like it yet. But you've grown spiritually, you've grown emotionally, you've grown mentally, and you've grown as a person. So you're at a better spot to see things clearer. You may not like what you're seeing though. This new path requires you to open your heart and connect with unconditional love. So this means choosing to accept and love yourself and everything in your past, even if you don't understand why or how these things happened. In other words, this is about forgiving yourself. This will give you the strength in September to move forward and face some of the challenges you will experience this month. So in other words, this is the final step of getting through this. Your big asset is remembering that this won't last forever. This feeling, being here at this moment, will pass. Whether you move forward or whether you move back is up to you, but the cycle is ending. So your general health outlook, and once again, disclaimer, this is general because there's thousands and thousands of Gemini out there at all different stages of their life. So really quickly, let's pull this card. Ooh, nice, the Imperial Dragon. This card, the Imperial Dragon, is basically telling you to have faith and understand that you have many strengths, and one of them is understanding the situation that you're in and understanding how it's affecting your health. Take a moment and think about what advice you would give to someone else in this situation and what you would tell them about their own personal health, and then apply that to you. I think that the stress that you've been under is taking its toll. So it is possible that you will get sick this month. I'm not saying it's going to be pandemic related. It's probably more likely headaches and maybe some digestive problems. So just breathe through this and try and settle down. And I know, release stress. Yeah, it's just that easy, right? This is a time to go back to meditation, go back to a solid exercise program. And obviously, if you are feeling ill, go see your medical provider. It's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, your general love outlook. Also, this is general. We'll split this up to married and single Geminis. So really quickly, let me shuffle. Okay, upside down wounded dragon. This card relates to the Hanged Man in the Rider-Waite deck. So single Gemini, how aware are you of your attitude towards dating? Your attitude and self-beliefs are stopping you from meeting anyone really interesting. There are plenty of people around you, but you know they're not the quote-unquote the one. So you don't give them the chance. So guess what? You're not dating much. And that's okay, because this is more a time to work on personal issues. This is a month to continue the healing that has been going on for the last 3 months. In the dating department, things will get more interesting at the end of December, so take heart there. And if you are looking for someone, don't make finding that perfect person such a priority that you forget your own self-care, or that you forget to, take care of yourself. So partnered or committed Gemini, in order to avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintain family peace, you will need to consider everyone's viewpoint. Thoughtless acts will be a disaster for you this month, especially if you're not balancing them with sincere apologies. Everything you do, every word you say, every thought, every deed is a seed that's being sown right now, and your partner is watching it with a magnifying glass. You have to get really clear on what you want and how you got to this juncture. Married couples may have trouble due to their spouse's non-cooperative attitude, and they may need to do something different to spark the romance. Your partner may be fed up and tired and may not be cooperating with anything you want to do. And you're going to have to approach this with peace and unconditional love, or else you're just going to have more arguments. But this is also not any earth-shaking news. You knew this was going to happen too. So yeah, it's rough for you in the romance sector. Okay, so let's pull the last card, and this is where you will find yourself at the end of the month. I guess I should say too, September is a month for Gemini to put family first. It's a time for you to maybe say no to other things going on in your life and really focus on your family. And when you do, things will become a lot clearer. This card is rebirth upside down. So are you afraid, Gemini? Are you afraid things are ending or things are blowing up in your face and you're not where you want to be? And then now we've got a pandemic and we're unsure about our business and we're unsure about finances and unsure about our health. So we have all these things going on. So it's natural to be somewhat afraid. Fear can leave us paralyzed though, and this is not where you saw your life going 6 months ago. When we began even the year in January of 2020, you were raring to go. And honestly, it has been. It's just it didn't unfold the way you thought it would. But things came up to be addressed, and these were things that needed to be addressed. No, it wasn't pretty, and no, it wasn't fun, but eventually the truth always comes out. So here we are at the end of September, and you may feel like any move you make will have dire consequences. So you don't do anything. But fear of loss can interrupt your growth cycle. You must find a way to move forward from here. And in reality, you know, nothing is ever really lost. It's just transformed. And that's what's happening. Your relationship is transforming. Your relationship with your partner, your relationship with your family, your relationship with work, your relationship with spirit, your relationship with your friends, all of it is just transforming. Oh, and also your relationship with yourself. It's a lot happening. But if you can move forward, if you can break this paralysis that the fear is causing, you will see that yes, things are transforming and changing, but so are you, and in a way that is much more positive. The new moon on September 17th will start a new chapter in your life, so you'll see a marked change of energy then. It's going to be a better month than August, Gemini, but it's not going to be without work or challenges. You're very close to leveling up, grabbing some of those victories that you've been wanting, but to do that, you have to get clear on what you want and what's really important to you. You have to be very honest and open with your family, and you have to stop beating yourself up at every turn so that you can embrace this new energy and you can move forward. I think the end of December will find you in a much better spot. Still a ways out. This is probably the last of the bad months though. Hang in there, you got this. Everything that's happening is part of a bigger picture, and even though it may not look like it now, this is actually for your own good and your own spiritual growth. I hope you found this little mini reading helpful, and once again, don't shoot the messenger. If you would like your own private reading, you can find me at Serenity. And once again, guys, thank you so much for your kind comments and feedback. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for the next video. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.